I want to tell you a little anecdote that was told to me the other day. I got into a casual conversation with a guy who works for DoorDash, and he was telling me about why he was fired from another food delivery service before DoorDash, and it's kind of a funny little anecdote. So I want to tell you about that right now. And I have to say, before I go any further, geez, when I look at myself this close, I really do. I have a face that's made for radio, not video. I probably shouldn't be doing video. I am not. I'm not a handsome guy. Yeah. Anyway, this is what you're stuck with. And by the way, if you want to be stuck with it some more, give us a like or subscribe. It would help. Yeah, definitely help. Anyway, so I'm talking with this guy, and he's delivering a pizza. And he was telling me about how he was working before. He was delivering pizzas. Well, not just pizzas, but in this particular instance, he was delivering pizzas. So a customer gave him the wrong address. Completely wrong. And so he calls up, he gets the address, it doesn't exist. He calls up, and the lady just goes off on him, saying, well, of course that's not the right address. How could you not know that? And he said, how would I know that you put in the wrong address? How would I know that? He said, I don't have magic powers. And she said, oh, just shut up and bring the pizzas over to this address. They're already late. And so she gives him the address, and he gets back in the car and drives a couple miles over to where the correct address is. And he gets out of the car, and the lady meets him like halfway down the front sidewalk of her house, and she's even more angry than she was before. And she's yelling about how she has 15 people waiting for food, and why can't companies hire someone that's got a brain in their head, and so on and so forth. And I guess that's when he made his decision. And he told her, he said, well, ma'am, this isn't my full-time job. This is just my part-time job. He said, my full-time job is a magician. He said, and now I'm going to make your pizzas disappear. And he turned around and he started walking back towards his car. And she's screaming at him, you come back here right now. And he's just like laughing and saying, say goodbye to your pizzas. Sorry you didn't have time for to build a relationship. And he gets in his car and leaves. And he made a couple more deliveries, and then he got a phone call from whomever saying, that's it, you're done here. And the whole time he was telling me this, he was laughing, and I was laughing. And he said, it was so worth it. Completely worth it. I'd do it again in a second.